members of the media, members of the political fraternity, president of the Penal Debate Chamber of Commerce, my dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this short ceremonial handing over from the YOUNG ASJA JAMAAT to the president of the chamber, who have volunteered himself to see that this item reaches the designated people who are in need, both locally and regionally. It's a pleasure to have you all here with us.
Assalamu alaikum. I am the president of the YOUNG Road Mosque. Just last week, the Imam called me and said, Kayum, we could do something for these people. I said, well, no problem, let me start it. Right? And within, from last week Friday to now, the drive was there with everybody. Right? Everybody contributed in whatever way they can. Right? So from this small Jamaat here, whatever we could do, small as it is, we make a contribution towards this society. All the unfortunate ones who in the flood in Trinidad and in Dominica, and in whatever way we can to help anybody. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Lana Ali, and I'm here this afternoon to speak on behalf of the YOUNG Jamaat concerning the drive that we have been doing. It's a great privilege to be here this afternoon to take part in this. We're so privileged that Allah has blessed us that we were not affected by any of the rain in this area. We didn't lose any of our personal items or anything like that, and we took the time to collect items for persons who are affected both by the flood here in Trinidad as well as persons who are affected by the tropical storm in Dominica. So we've collected a lot of water, personal items, grocery items. Also, what I noticed yesterday when I came to drop off stuff, that the YOUNG Jamaat, that is, took money from our collection, and we purchased a whirlpool washer and dryer to be sent as well, together with all the other food and dry items that we collected. We had help from persons in the Jamaat, friends and family, Muslims from around the area as well as non-Muslims help with the drive so that we could collect items to send to persons who are affected, and hopefully this small gesture would ease their frustration.
Alderman Bassarath, the representative from the Chamber of Commerce in Penal. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate you sincerely for the effort that you would have made today to support your brothers in need, both locally and abroad. As the councillor for the electoral district of 5th Company, I would have strived in the water for almost 5 to 7 days, from Diwali night straight on to the Monday or the Tuesday afterwards. And you know, when Dominica would have been affected, we would have mobilized through the Princeton Regional Corporation and other volunteers throughout Barakpur and other places to send to Dominica. And you know, we would have been accused at times to say that we should help local. But I will tell you what, when the Barakpur floods came about and we saw the tragic disaster of our own people, there's no words to express the volunteerism from corporate Barakpur, people just like yourselves, Jamaats, who came out to help these people. It was tenfold to what we would have done to Dominica. So our people, when we see tragedy, we come out and we help. You know, your effort is a tremendous one. It goes a long way. We were in relief mode for the first 5 days. Now we are in recovery mode. And I would have heard the Imam through his business, through his school, from day one when the Dominica tragedy occurred. He would have been one of the first to offer his school to give scholarship to those students who were willing to come to do the Nibosh program. And from then, we would have realized that he would have been given back to those people, not just in Dominica, but in Trinidad as well too. Your effort today, again, must be commended. It goes a long way. Whatever it is, you would have been amazed to know the kind of appreciation those people would appreciate your effort in Barakpo or wherever your items have to go. I must commend the penal chamber for the effort they have been making, and you know, organizations like these and groups like you, once we come together, certainly will give back. Imam, I want to thank you very much for the opportunity, and I want to wish you and your community and your Jamaat all the best, and keep up the good work that you have been doing. Inshallah, assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much. We're very privileged and fortunate to have the alderman for the Princeton Regional Corporation, a cricket celebrity. You all would have seen him over the years on television and papers. I'll now hand you over to Mr. Azim Bassarath.
Thank you very much, Imam. My dear sisters and brothers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakat. President of the Penal Debate Chamber, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to recognize Mr. Zaid Mohammed of the Felicity Jamaat, and Mr. Zaid is also the press officer of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board. I feel very homely here this morning after seeing so many people who I've been associated with for a number of years, and some sisters and brothers who I did not see for quite a while. That, you know, it's very refreshing indeed to see members of the fraternity. Brothers and sisters, I must compliment the Imam and members of the Jamaat for the initiative that they have taken in gathering supplies to assist our needy brothers and sisters who would have gone through so much pain over the past 2 weeks or so. We have had several calls from people in the community, outside of the community, brothers and sisters who are willing to assist. Some people assisted, some people did not assist. But I want to commend the members of the Jamaat, because this shows, my dear brothers and sisters, that the iman that you have, that I think that what you are going to do is that you are going to reap tremendous rewards for making this sacrifice, for gathering the forces of the Jamaat, and for making this initiative a tremendous success. I was very impressed with what I saw here this morning. When I came, I also saw that the transport foreman, who had no reason to be getting involved in the manual work itself, but to only supervise, he himself got involved in loading and offloading some of the supplies on the penal labor truck. So that alone shows the importance and the reason why all of us and people who made this contribution, because of the way they felt to help our needy brothers and sisters. I know in the community right here also that there is a big disaster on Wednesday, I believe, next door. I am hoping also that the brothers and sisters of the Jamaat will get together and try to assist that family who would have lost their entire home by fire, and any assistance that is required. I think the Princeton Regional Corporation, together with Councillor Raffie, would try to assist as much as possible to assist our needy friends, our needy family, brothers and sisters, as the case may be. So again, let me compliment all the brothers and sisters, and also the members, the Imam and members of the YOUNG ASJA JAMAAT in initiating this program and this effort to assist our needy brothers and sisters, whether it is here in Trinidad and Tobago or whether it is Dominica or Antigua and Barbuda. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Azim Bassarath. My dear brothers and sisters, to take these items and see them reach to Dominica is a tremendous task. We've heard recently where people are collecting these things on behalf of those needy, taking out the barcode, reselling them. People are stealing them. Mr. Seuraj took the responsibility to call 1 or 2 agencies in Dominica to find out what they need. Hence the reason for the 2 washing machines. Hence the reason for over $4,000 in pharmaceuticals. Much for children and for ladies. He took the responsibility and the difficult task of coming with the corporation's truck, loading them up, sorting them out, making sure they go in the container properly packed. Understand there is a staff that will be repacking these items, and to make sure they reach. He works in collaboration with other chambers to make sure that these items reach safely to Dominica. So I now invite you, I have great pleasure in now inviting the president of the Penal Debate Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Seuraj, to speak to us. Mr. Seuraj.
Councillor of the 5th Company, Mr. Hassim Bassarath, Alderman and President of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board of Control, Mr. Ali of this masjid, who I have met in a recent pronouncement as well, Members of the very young ASJA Jamaat and other Jamaat present here today, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum to each and everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me first of all commend the Imam and the executive of the very young ASJA Jamaat for inviting the Penal Debate Chamber of Commerce to your handing over ceremony, and more importantly, for the efforts you all would have made in your assistance to our flood-stricken victims. Let me just deviate from what I have here to say that I am indeed very privileged to be associated with this venture that you all have here. I endorse the sentiments of the previous speakers, and I want to commend each and everyone most sincerely for the effort that you all have made. Let me place on record that the Penal Debate Chamber of Commerce has had the pleasant experience of having met Mr. Ali, principal of NSAFE, the Institute of Health, Safety and Counseling Training Limited, at his school's Dominica relief effort. This is where I initially met him. Mr. Ali called me and asked my presence to today's ceremony, and I was only too happy to say yes, I would be here. To the Imam, members, supporters and well-wishers of this Jamaat, the Penal Debate Chamber of Commerce commends you all for your relief efforts. This gesture on your part amplifies the quality of goodness, kindness, warmth, love and care that I know and come to expect from us Trinbagonians. Trinidad and Tobago diversity is in our strength, and in today's world where man's inhumanity to man is so glaring, words are insufficient to express what you all have demonstrated here today. I am certain that Quranic and all religious teachings preaches peace, love and goodwill to our fellow men. Very young Jamaat, this sad akar, and I hope I've got it right, this sad akar on your behalf is a message to our community and our country. The leaders of our blessed country need to be reminded that despite billions and billions of dollars having passed through our treasury, there are 20+% of our population living below the poverty line. Trinidad and Tobago leaders, we do not plant corn and expect to reap peas. Very young, I have here with me a compilation of names and addresses of affected flood victims, men, women, and children from the Penal Debate Chamber and the Penal Debate Chamber of Commerce wants to assure you. I want to assure you on behalf of the Penal Debate Chamber of Commerce that your contribution would reach the needy, the people to whom you want it to reach, from Barrackport to Penal to Woodland, the low-lying environs, and again the efforts would be made to have these things shipped to Dominica as well. We will coordinate. We have been working with the Penal Debate Regional Corporation, we have been working with the Cooper Point Leases Chamber, we have been working with the Cunupia Business Association, and we have also been working with the Separate Chamber. These chambers have jointly coordinated efforts to have these whatever shipments that we're taking to Dominica via the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment, and also we had a badge. I will make sure and ensure that whatever we have here that need to be distributed, will be distributed. So ladies and gentlemen, the Penal Debate Chamber of Commerce and its businesses have also raised funds. We have bought food, clothes, school kits, medical supplies, even mattresses, stoves, amongst other distribution drive, and these have been widely distributed. As I speak here, I have the names and addresses of a family whom I would be visiting after this presentation and offering help. Maybe this family will be the first to benefit from your collection depending on their needs. And when I say their needs, what I mean, and I need to emphasize again, these things are intended to be distributed to the people who are most in need, and not to the people who we would expect to or not expect to, as the case may be, on the basis of any nepotism or any patronage or anything of that nature. I want to assure you that every effort would be made to see these things are distributed to the people who are most in need. Today, the people of Perry Young Road and all associates, the Penal Debate Chamber of Commerce once more say a big thank you for your noble efforts. We all say praise is due to Allah for maintaining his guiding hand over this masjid, and I hope that this masjid will continue to do and to endeavor to continue doing what it has been doing now and presently, and hopefully for the others as well. I understand that somebody made mention that there is some recent disaster you have a couple of days ago here. I am certain that this masjid, from what I am seeing here, would have also contributed enormously to the upliftment of that particular family. May Allah continue to shower his blessings on the Imam and his followers of this place of worship, and may the Jamaat continue to provide the best religious, educational, moral, spiritual, social, cultural, and community guidance as it strives to empower, enrich, and enhance the lives of us all. Allah blessings to you.
On behalf of the YOUNG ASJA Jamaat, we would like to present Mr. Seuraj this small token of our appreciation for taking the time off to monitor, to load, offload, repack, and monitor these items from here to wherever they are mostly needed on behalf of the Jamaat. Thank you very much.
Pleasure meeting you as well.
Okay. I want to thank you all for your generous support and your kind benevolence towards the needy. The Holy Quran says, and loan to Allah a beautiful loan. So you all have loaned, and when we loan to Allah, the reward and the return is several thousand times more. So may Allah bless us and may Allah forgive us. And special thanks to the media for being here. May Allah bless you all, and we'll ask you all to join us for the Jummah prayers now. Assalamu alaikum.